Hey all you adventurous explorers, welcome to today's dive. Before we even hit the water, let me give you a quick peek at what's ahead. This is my first dive video and also my first time editing, so if it looks rough, please just pretend it's artistic. This is our agreement. You have to work with me now. We're diving today at Gilboa. Surface temp is a nice 84 degrees. Bottom temp though, a chilly 45. That's a 40-degree swing. Basically, hot tub on top, freezer aisle on bottom. Perfect combo if you're into hypothermia. That's me on the right, and next to me is Jenkins. He's my dive buddy for basically every trip. The only times he didn't come along was when I went to the Bahamas and Key Largo. So just the fun ones. And joining us today is an old high school friend. His name is Buster. This is our first dive together, which either means it's the start of a tradition or the end of our friendship. I guess we'll find out. Now, I don't remember exactly what we're talking about here, but whatever it was probably who looked cooler in the wetsuit. And by the way, it was me. Obviously. Before we head down though, Buster's gonna show us the proper way to enter the water. Or maybe he's just showing off. Either way, he nailed it. As we descend, he's going to put on another Oscar-worthy performance here. Good job, buddy. I believe you. You'll start to notice what looks like a cloudy layer in the background. It's not my camera fogging. That's what we call a thermocline. Basically just a fancy word for when warm water meets cold water. And trust me, in a quarry, it feels like jumping from a hot shower straight into an ice bath. And of course, the fish are everywhere. These guys swarm divers constantly. Honestly, I think they've been fed so much they expect us to bring snacks. Unfortunately, sorry guys, no food in my pockets today. And that line you see here, since I'm leading the dive, I'm the lucky one who knows where we're headed. Up ahead is the helicopter, complete with its very own dead guy. And don't worry, it's just a mannequin. But honestly, I like to remind myself, no matter how rough life gets, I'm still doing better than that guy. Ahead, you're going to start to see an airplane. Now, fun fact, I actually do have my pilot's license, and they always say you shouldn't fly after diving, but they never said you couldn't fly while diving.
Attention crew, prepare for boarding procedures. We'll be cruising at a depth of 35 feet with a water pressure of 65 degrees. In the unlikely event of cabin flooding, well, you're already underwater, so good luck.
I'll go ahead and welcome everyone on board.
Welcome aboard. I'll be your pilot/diver today. Please give me 5 stars if we don't crash into a catfish. Also, appreciate it, though we only accept seashells.
What do you guys think about these controls, by the way? Does she look seaworthy? Airworthy? Go ahead and comment below. In reality, scuba diving is a lot like flying. You're weightless, and you can breathe. There's nothing in the world like it. He's going to go ahead and show us the proper way to move through an aircraft cabin. Not even touching a single wall. He loves showing off for the camera. We're going to go ahead and make our way out of the cabin, and then Jenkins is going to do a jump scare like a jerk. Buster is going to go ahead and take a look back inside the aircraft, make sure we didn't leave any of our fish friends behind. I think we're good. No, we are good. They are all still behind us. There Buster goes again, showing right off. That dude really wants that Oscar. So we're going to go ahead and start making our way down to the very cold area. We just crossed over from the 65 degrees area down into about the 45 degree area now. We don't stay down here long because it is much too cold for my face. I'm frozen. And now we're going to come up on Jason Voorhees. Poor guy never hurt anybody, though. Well, except maybe the mannequin in the helicopter. Pretty sure that Jason was behind that one. Either way, he doesn't deserve to stay stuck down here in the cold. Fun fact, what actually keeps us warm in the icy water is our 7mm wetsuits. Think of it like wearing a heavy winter coat outside. You know it's freezing, but you've got a nice warm layer of air trapped inside your jacket. So we're going to do some wreck diving. Buster's going to go ahead and lead the way. Give us a wave, Buster. Fun fact as well, I used to be very obsessed with Titanic. I even built it out of Legos, and I might post a picture if this does well. Coming up, you're actually going to see how my parents claim they used to get to school. Shout out to my mom and dad. I guess this is the field trip that I was never told about in school. They said, forget the zoo or the museum. We're headed straight to the bottom of a quarry. Buckle up, kids. Still waiting on the driver, though. Probably called in sick. Can't say I blame him, though. The commute's a little wet. And if you look to your left, you'll see water. And to the right, yeah, still water. 5-star tour. Would recommend. Looks like the fish have claimed the best seats. No ticket, no problem. Just swim right on in. As we make our way over to the other bus, we're going to start to see a lot of fish around us. They love this spot. It's basically a prime feeding zone. Honestly, they're like a bunch of beggars looking for a free handout. He's going to peek down at us here, probably to see if there's any fish inside. No, they're still up top with him. So many of them. I swear we got harassed while we were here. And if you see me cock my head, I was worried that the fish were going to come attack me and try and take the food out of my pockets. But again, I don't have any food, guys. Back me up, bro. Don't just stare at me. Go ahead and give us an okay, buddy. Just let us know that you're good. Alright, good. Looks like he did not get attacked. We're going to go ahead and get out of here with our lives while we can. As we head off of the bus, we're going to go ahead and pass over a couple more wrecks. Nothing really to see here yet. And then we're going to pass through another layer of thermocline, back from the 65-degree area into about that really nice warm 84 degrees. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Oh look, it's a deer. Pretty sure he didn't buy a ticket. Scared me half to death, though. Underwater deer are not something they warned us about in dive school. Jenkins is going to go ahead and start us out on the motorcycle and show us how it's done. And then he's going to give Dive Buddy Buster a turn. Show us what you got, buddy. Woohoo! Get it, boy! We're going to go ahead and come up on our smallest wreck dive. And I'm going to go ahead and let you read what that says. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Jenkins is going to go down for a look now, but I don't think he bothered to read what it said. He just wanted to play Capture the Flag, Quarry Edition. Someone should inform him that the fish probably don't know the rules. These sticks in the background always look kind of eerie to me. Things really do kind of just sneak up on you whenever you're underwater. I also like exploring these little boats because they have character. You know, they still have where the bed, the kitchen. Honestly, I think I'm just jealous. I'd love to own one of these boats one day, but I'm by no means rich. There he goes. I'm going to move on to this other one that is really cool to go inside. I'm going to go ahead and go in first and lead the way. Show everybody how it's properly done here. Buster's going to go ahead and follow me and take his chances on fitting through it. Now it is a very tight squeeze. but he had to try it. It was a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and play with some bowling balls in the water. They're very light, as you can see. They tend to float, which was very surprising to me. Buster's going to go ahead and try and show off with a spin on his finger. I'm going to go ahead and do a trick that I think is even better. I'm going to take this bowling ball, I'm going to throw it up in the air, and then I'm going to catch it on my fins. Beat that, Buster. Of course you're going to do the juggling act. That is a really big fish, and it doesn't look like that on camera, but it's about 3 to 4 feet long. Right over there. There's the pig and its flying pig child. Now, fun fact about Gilboa, right there to the right of the screen is actually a cliff's edge that drops down to 135 feet. It goes very deep. Currently, we are actually at about 35 feet. So we're nearing the end of the dive, and we're going to do one of my favorite wrecks of a boat. So I like this one because it reminds me of what I would want in a boat. I've got a nice clean kitchen. It's important to keep a kitchen dry. You don't want to get any fish food or anything on it. Speaking of fish food, fish poop, the fish need a place to go, so they were nice enough to install a toilet for them. I mean, could you imagine having to swim around in your own poop? That'd be horrible. No one wants that. Me and Buster are going to go ahead and continue on with this competition to see who's better. We both like showing off to the camera. I'm going to go ahead and start off by chilling in a beach chair. And Buster, being the cool cat that he is, he's going to go ahead and show me how it's done with some push-ups underwater. But he's not done yet. He's going to go ahead and also try and drive the boat as well. Come on, if you're going to drive the boat, give us a little wave at least. You can do it. I wonder what he was listening to under there anyway. We're underwater, so probably nothing, but still. I never did ask him. I'll have to ask him one day. Buster, I don't believe those buttons do work, unfortunately. I know. I'm going to go ahead and get him back by pretending to fall off the edge. And then I'm going to run in place while we're doing the deco stop. Fun fact about the deco stops, we do this to burn off extra nitrogen in our blood before we go up to the surface, so we can avoid something called decompression sickness. What you just saw me do with my hands was us going up to the surface, and since I can't talk underwater, I was telling them to come up very slow, but keep moving towards the exit. So in total, we have spent about 2.5 hours underwater. We went all the way from the surface down to about 60 feet, which was that 45 degrees. And I appreciate everybody who's made it through to the end. If you did not like this video, blame it on the fish. It was all them. I did my part. In all seriousness though, if you actually did make it to the end of this, please leave a comment or let me know what I could have done better. I worked hard on this, but that's not really what matters. What matters is how it turns out. So if there's any way I can make this better, let me know. And to all my adventurers and people who just want to vibe with me, until next time, thank you for watching.
Yeah. Alright. Let's hop out.